Been a long ass morning. I know I look rough. Working with me. You know I got to love y'all. If y'all don't just really letting y'all see me raw or cook. But you know it is what it is. I don't care. But not for real. What's up, y'all? So today we're gonna talk about manifesting. Yeah, we're gonna manifest some shit. No, we're not. We're just gonna talk about the hard shit, the shit that they don't tell you, even throughout all the manifestation videos that you see. They talk about, yeah, you could get these 10 million in 10 minutes, and you know, in 10 days, and 10,000 in 10 days. Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds wonderful. Yeah. But you think if you could think that freely now, wouldn't you be able to have what you wanted way back when? Yeah. But yeah, though, it's so easy to talk about, and it's so easy to hear other people say that, yes, I manifested 10,000 in 10 days, and I manifested this car and this house and this and that. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that's all fine, but when you come from a struggle or trauma or being in survival mode a lot and coming to a point where now you start to overthink everything good in your life. But when it comes to manifesting, it comes from having a free and clear mind and having plenty of faith, even the littlest faith, to know that whatever the fuck may be going wrong right then, I know whatever I want, I'm gonna get it. So I know whatever I'm going through right now, I got to suffer through it, I got to go ahead and fight through it, I got to feel it, and you know, leave it where it is. Like, that's how you get to a point to be able to manifest easier in your life, when you just allow things to flow and not have control over everything. But let's just be real with most of us and the society that we come from. It's so hard to be able to think that that type of shit can really happen for us. And when you come from that particular type of background, you then start to suffer from like anxiety, because you overthinking everything, like you panicking about everything, like you just feel like ain't shit good happen in your life, or you like overthinking. You know, any type of mental is. That's why I be telling people, like, diseases only come from your mental. Like, if you allow stuff to just sit on your heart and sit on your mind, and you know, just it takes a toll on your body. That's a disease. But anyway, like I said, when it comes to manifestation though, like, it's so much easier said than done. Like, it sounds like, you know, a piece of cake when they all be talking about that in the videos, and then you see it on Facebook and all of those stores or whatever. But just be honest about it. Like, just tell people about the moments that you cried. I'm talking about, like, not no one night. I'm talking about going maybe weeks, months, maybe years. Some people's blessings and healing, you have to go through traumatic stages of years to get where you need to get to understand, like, okay, maybe if I would have just allowed myself to not take control of this situation and just let stuff flow. If I call myself having this much faith in my higher source, then what the fuck am I stressing about? That sound easy too, but you actually have to subconsciously have that in your mind, like, I'm gonna have whatever it is that I'm asking for, and I'm gonna get whatever it is that I know I'm gonna get, and I ain't gonna worry about what's going on right now. I'm just gonna learn from these moments, take these lessons, and you know, some things you have to learn how to bow out gracefully and not take control over. But like I said, it's so hard coming from a society that we come from, especially us as African Americans. Like, we come from, most of us come from struggle. Not all, but most of us come from struggle. Most of us come from a background of having to figure it out. So you've never been able to just allow yourself to just relax, be cool, think. You know, not even necessarily think, but just like not give a fuck. But we grew up in a society where it's always something, like, no matter what happens, it's always something that we have to fix. Always something that we have to figure out. And, you know, when it comes to, like I said, when the hard part about tapping in is, like I be telling people, spirituality just ain't about, like, you seeing us worship rocks and all that other stuff. It really comes from a place of, if you really want what you want and you want the life that you desire, you have to be able to shed some skin. You have to be able to really face yourself in the mirror. Like, you actually have to not give a fuck no more. Not give a fuck about what society say. Not give a fuck about what your parents said. Because if what they knew, the shit when it came to them preaching about what they tell us, if it was so easy, they would have it all. But sometimes it just take us to have to go our own route and our own way of living. If it does not harm anyone else, you have to find yourself. And that's where the risk comes in there, and that's where the thought of not giving a fuck comes in there, which brings in the thought of thinking freely, which brings in your manifestations. Because when you live freely and you live happily, things come so fast for you. You don't wonder how, you don't wonder when, you don't wonder where the hell it's coming from. It just happened. But you have to get to a place where you are able to actually really ready to heal yourself, like the shadow work that come with it, the facing your truths, the uncomfortable conversations, with your family and friends, and setting boundaries. You're gonna lose a lot of friends, you're gonna lose a lot of people. Like, I'm talking about the way that you're gonna look at people so differently now, like the way you look at jobs now, the way that you look at everything, like it's in a matrix damn near. And so when you get to a point like, ain't none of this shit really real, then you just get to a point where you have to really start enjoying your life for what it really is. Because when you focus on, I gotta go and get this done, you never know. But the thing about it is, that's the point, you never know. So while you waiting on this moment in your life, you could just still be enjoying yourself, because we don't know how much time we got left, especially with the way the world is going. So please don't spend your days stressing. Yes, these bills gonna come, I promise you they gonna keep on coming. But you have to allow yourself to still live. You got one life. When you die, they gonna pass your bills on to the debt collector, baby. And they just gonna call somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, not saying that it's not a priority, but at the same time, you a priority first. So try to put yourself first. Not give a fuck about what other people think. Really have to embrace the dark sides of you. And just allow yourself to let be. You can only control so much. You can only do so much when it comes to certain problems. And you have to give yourself enough grace to say, I really tried. It didn't come out how I planned. This wasn't meant for me. So I just got to let it be. So that's a whole part of just manifesting. Like, I hate when people kind of want to tap into, like, the spiritual side when it's beneficial to them, because they hear us manifesting, and then when they actually see that it actually works just based off the things that we may have said or what we have shown, that shows them like, damn, okay, it don't just come like that, baby. It don't. You have to really, really tap in. You have to tap in with yourself. In order for you to get to where you want to see yourself going, you have to not give a fuck and take a risk and live and be yourself for real. It's a lot of people out there wondering today, like, how certain people get into certain positions. Although some people may have really, did whatever they feel like they need to do to get to the top. But the people that stay true to themselves, they gonna win every time. That's really all about what it is. Shedding skin, unlearning and relearning, so you can tap into who you truly are. And when you live in your purpose, I talk about people living in their purpose so much because it's so important. Like, ain't nowhere in here you thought you was on this earth to just pay bills and die. It's no fucking way. So I always tell people, like, what you see yourself doing in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you see yourself being happy doing? Even if it never brought you some money, what do you really see yourself being happy doing all day? You can eat, sleep, or breathe it. And when you really find your passion in life, you tap into that, you'll be so amazed at what you can accomplish and the things that you can achieve just by simply living and being and doing what you love on this earth. Everybody has a calling. Everybody has a position in this world. Everybody plays a part in this world, down from the criminals to the crooks to the killers to the pedophiles to the homeless people on the street. Everybody has a reason. And in those reasons, there's always a healer or somebody to come in and be able to turn this thing on around. So I definitely feel like once you learn your purpose in this world and it's beneficial to others, and it can bring you a numerous amount of things that money can't buy, then that's really how you really know that you are in the true essence of manifesting whatever you desire. So it could be so easy. I promise you, I'm in that mode right now where I'm like in between, like I'm shifting and shedding skin and, being able to release my fears and let go. So I'm definitely in that mode in between. But yeah, I'm getting to that point. Like, I have a bucket list. I have a short-term goal and a long-term goal list. And so far, everything that I have achieved, I got. Simply like once I started tapping into little paths and create my gifts and, you know, perfecting my crafts and stuff like that, stuff started working out for me. But it's in those moments where I become human again and I worry about shit that I don't need to worry about. And just understanding like these are just lessons that I have to go through while I'm on this fucking earth. So if you guys like this video, this was just a quick video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate the love that I am getting from y'all so far. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's going to be more. Also, my podcast will also be showing live on here every Tuesdays and Thursdays between 7 and 9 p.m. So please, you guys tune in. I always look back. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to hit me up, y'all. And I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm finna take a nap because I ain't too tired. It's been a long day. And y'all done seen these wrinkles in my face. So yeah, peace out.